Katy Perry is an American singer, songwriter, TV personality, producer, and pop architect. She builds choruses like landmarks and eras like miniature theme parks. She's the Technicolor maximalist who can turn a 3-minute hook into a national mood and a residency into a precision machine. Let me tell you, the resume is pop history core. I Kissed a Girl, Hot and Cold, California Girls, Teenage Dream, Firework, Roar, Dark Horse, a Super Bowl that broke the internet with a left shark, and a Vegas run that proves spectacle can show up every night and still feel special. Her full name is Catherine Elizabeth Hudson, born October 25, 1984 in Santa Barbara, California. Height? About 5'8". Presence? Taller when the confetti cannons breathe. She grew up singing in church, cut a gospel record as a teen, then retooled in Los Angeles until the pop engine turned over. Trademark tells. Candy color visuals, wink in the bridge lyricism, and a showrunner brain that thinks in lighting plots and costume quick changes before breakfast. Offstage, she's equal parts mom mode and studio rat. Warm-ups, steamers, marked-up lyric sheets, and a phone full of chorus fragments that arrive at red lights. Safely parked, obviously. Quark file. Katy is a concept machine. She designs eras with mood boards, Pantone swatches, and stage props that would make a set designer weep happy tears. Nails or punctuation, wigs or chapter titles. She's also a routine loyalist. Pilates for core and posture, vocal therapy so belting doesn't bully the high notes, and show day nutrition that keeps the final chorus bright. Moreover, she's fun first, precision always. Jokes on camera, spreadsheets off camera. Family keeps the compass set. She and Orlando Bloom share a daughter, and the household calendar now sets guardrails around flights, filming, and festival weekends. You'll see the long, tenured circle. Writers who understand her phrasing, producers who know where the bridge lives, a glam team that can turn a dress into a punchline and back again. Privacy is respected. When she shares, it's intentional and usually tied to the work. Origin story and fast forward. Early starts that didn't quite stick, a name change and a stack of demos, 2008 breakout with I Kissed a Girl and Hot and Cold, the teenage dream era that tied a chart record with 5 number ones from one album, Prism with arena anthems, a halftime show that put a shark on the map, Witness and Smile holding the pop lane while life expanded, a Vegas residency that stitched the entire mythology into one neon narrative. She added American Idol judging to the mix, mentoring with blunt warmth and radar for singers who can survive the second verse. Career mechanics matter. Perry doesn't just sing the hits, she packages them. She co-writes sequences for Stadium Oxygen and builds tours that function like moving cities. Dancers, rigs, wardrobe, video, timing. She greenlights brand ventures when the product actually solves something, fragrance, beauty, footwear, and says no when the vibe is borrowed mood board. Television keeps the mainstream pipeline warm. Limited runs and festival anchors do the heavy lifting without grinding the calendar into dust. Money Talk, Grown-Up Edition. Income is a braid. Recording and publishing from an evergreen catalog, touring and residencies with premium production, TV salaries, selective partnerships, and product lines with participation instead of just placement. She prefers deals where she owns a piece or controls the creative. Less billboard, more blueprint. Translation: durable revenue with spikes when the era lands. As of 2025, public estimates place her net worth in the high 8 to low 9 figures. The exact digit wobbles with tour settlements, catalog exploitation, brand valuations, and back-end waterfalls that arrive on accountant calendars, not TikTok timelines. The conservative read: very comfortable, very diversified. The forward view: compounding. Because comfort pop classics never stop inviting themselves onto playlists, and residencies throw off clean, predictable math. Houses? Think California coastal gravity with work-smart outposts. Santa Barbara, Montecito is home in the deep breath sense. Ocean air, privacy hedges that actually hedge, gardens for reset days, and spaces where a writing session can bloom between preschool drop-off and dinner. Los Angeles remains the work hub. Light-soaked rooms, a vocal booth you can get to in slippers, a screening space for show review, and a garage that behaves like a loading dock when costumes want to sneak in at 11 p.m. Interiors are playful polished. Bright art, soft textures, kid-proof zones, and storage designed by someone who knows how many cases a world tour creates. What the houses do is the point. Kitchens that cook for a chorus of friends, Rooms that convert from rehearsal to Zoom to bedtime story without a meltdown. Security that's smart, not theatrical. And outdoor spaces for phone-free hours. She's not collecting addresses for bragging rights. She's building a base camp where music, family, and sleep can share a calendar.
Now the cars. Katy's garage is operational elegance with a sprinkle of editorial. Daily movement relies on chauffeured SUVs, quiet cabins, safety tech, exits that don't become events, and comfort-first sedans that behave like portable green rooms for memo vocals. EV/hybrids rotate in when routing makes sense. Silent arrivals, instant torque, optics that match the eco notes in her touring playbook. When the assignment is a look, out comes a heritage coupe or convertible that photographs like a poster and returns to the stable before it becomes surveillance content. This isn't a supercar zoo, it's a transport system for a working pop CEO. Lifestyle rhythm? Artist-athlete hybrid. She treats the voice like an instrument with warranty conditions, warm-ups, steam, hydration, and silence windows on show days. Training is functional. Pilates for alignment, mobility for joints, dance conditioning for stamina, and strength work so a corset doesn't negotiate with a chorus. Nutrition is role-aware, clean during cycles, celebratory when the project ships. Sleep is scheduled like a meeting. Mental health is infrastructure, not a caption. Public image versus operating system? Persona, neon optimism with a wink. Engine? Discipline. Katy respects writers because they save days, producers because they save mixes, and crews because they save ankles and shows. She'll redo a line because one consonant didn't smile, shift a key for clarity, cut a gag if it steals air from the chorus, and thank the riggers from the stage because they earned it. Moreover, she's fluent in scale. A pop hook is a civic utility, a residency is a city economy in sequence, and a TV seat is a lighthouse for the next kid with a melody and a backpack. Philanthropy travels with the spotlight but isn't dependent on it. She supports children's health, disaster relief, arts education, and voter engagement, mixing headline fundraisers with quiet checks and tour stop grants. Show culture is safety forward. If someone needs help, the song waits. Crew welfare schedules are written like law. Routing tries to be greener without killing the magic. Style is era architecture. Some seasons are gumdrop glam, some are sleek tailoring. Hair becomes a chapter heading, liner a thesis statement. Wardrobe is engineered for movement, zippers that don't argue with key changes, heels that won't betray ankles mid-bridge. Sets look edible but are built like bridges. Lighting plots flatter voices and faces. And yes, there will be a visual in each era that your group chat turns into a sticker. Where is she in 2025? Curated and calibrated. Expect targeted singles with fully authored visuals, festival anchors or mini residencies instead of 100 city marathons, and TV film windows that expand the brand without exhausting the calendar. Expect beauty fragrance drops that feel like songs. Campaign, chorus, bridge, repeat. And collaborations chosen for chemistry over clout. So what's next? More earworms that feel inevitable by the second chorus. More homes that behave like instruments and studios that feel like living rooms. More cars that glide, not brag. The trophies tell one story, the habits tell the rest. When a Monday needs confetti or a crowd needs permission to feel ridiculous and brave at the same time, Katy Perry will do what she's built to do, stack the harmonies, hit the switch, and make the sky remember how to sparkle. Let me tell you, that's the lifestyle. Pop with purpose, business with authorship, net worth compounding, houses that keep the peace, and cars that get her there with the chorus already warming up.